everybody. Yes, I'm a Romanian. Thanks for the support. It's great to be in this country. In today's economy, this is what you get, guys. But don't worry about the Romanian thing. I know you're worried. It's quite a new concept for me being Romanian, because when I was back home, I was just a guy. Left Romania, became Romanian. Yeah. Came over here, became Eastern European. Went to Dagenham, became a rocket scientist. I dreamed that one day I'm gonna go to the United States and become Mexican. Yeah. Grew up in Romania, grew up very poor. Do we have any poor people here? All right. 7 people. Some of you don't know if you're poor. Ask yourself this. Have you ever checked in luggage on Ryanair? Now you might have flown Ryanair, but everyone can do that. It's £5. But if you can't afford to have your luggage underneath the plane, that is poverty. Yeah? You're wearing all your shirts at the same time. 10 socks on a foot, 12 on the other. Yeah? You notice something about poor people. They tend to have more kids than the rich. The rich don't have that many kids. Do you know why? No, it's very difficult to have sex on a full stomach. Yeah, man, grew up very poor. We were so poor we couldn't afford feelings. Yeah, we had 3 feelings growing up. I could feel happy, angry, or sad. I understand, some of you are confused. What? You've never felt horny? Yes, I have. But that's like feeling happy, angry, and sad at the same time. So yeah. Like most Romanians, I live here. I moved here about 10 years ago, and sometimes I sound negative, but I don't mean to. I really like it here. I met some really lovely people. I made friends here. Sometimes people get excited. They go, "What? You're from Romania? I know someone from Czechoslovakia." I don't know how that's relevant, but at least their heart is in the right place. Yeah, man, I've been here quite a while. I think I've discovered the best place in London. Do you guys know the best place in London? The Romanian shop close to my house. I was so excited when they opened because I could finally buy Romanian stuff that I miss from home, like Romanian water. I don't trust the British water. I want Romanian H3O. What? That was a joke for the intellectuals. So I'm all excited about the shop. I go inside the shop. I grab the stuff that I miss from home. I go to the till to pay. Turkish guy. He didn't even speak Romanian. Where is this country coming to? When you can't even have a Romanian shop, but are being taken over by fucking immigrants. Who don't even speak the language. You know how to do? Speak English to the guy. Can you imagine that? In a Romanian shop. If my grandfather was alive today, and he knew I had to speak English in a Romanian shop, he would have let the Nazis win. And nobody would be speaking English. You know, it's weird I'm a Romanian speaking English because I've learned the language from Scooby-Doo. Yeah, I would have gotten better at it if it wasn't for those meddling kids. Honestly, man, like I remember the first time I came here, I actually thought that I'm gonna meet a new species of human being. The British. The people who took over the world. And I've met you, and you're as boring as everyone else. That's the disappointing thing about meeting people from a different culture. They're interesting for like 2 days, but then they become like everyone else. Like I remember when I got here, I was like, these people are so different. They eat garlic bread with pizza. That's the stupidest thing I've seen in my life. Why would you eat inferior pizza as a side to actual pizza? So if you are going like, what? I'm poor. Do you know what garlic bread is? It's bread with garlic on it. Do you know what pizza is? Better. Why would you have them together? To me, having garlic bread with pizza is like having sex with a supermodel and her twin brother. The guy doesn't need to be there. Just enjoy the supermodel. We can fuck the guy tomorrow. Sometimes I understand culture, right? Like it gives us like a little bit of flavor, right? Sometimes I think about myself. What is it about me that is me as an individual? And what is it about me that is me as a Romanian, right? Like I know a lot of Romanians. And I know for a fact that most Romanians would never touch something that doesn't belong to them. I steal all the time. I never go to a supermarket without eating in the supermarket. Guys, you can do this too. Donuts, croissants, just shove them in your face. They can't read the barcode in your stomach. Just help yourself. Have a bowl of cereal. They sell the bowl, the spoons, the milk in the store. Just put them together. If you're white. If you're not white, I'm sorry. The world is not fair, but get a white friend. Ask them to steal for two, like they're pregnant. Because this is another thing that I became when I came over here. I became white. I'm not white. I'm Romanian. I'm a foreign knockoff of a white person. You know what I mean? Like, I don't look like this so I can blend into the white Western society. But then I start talking. And people go like, that's not what white people sound like. This is the bootleg version. Think about it. I can't be fully white. I have a Romanian passport. My Romanian passport takes my white privilege down a few pegs. You know what I mean? Because being a white guy from Romania is like being a Rolex watch from Bangladesh. It's just wasted potential. But this is the thing, man, that I've discovered. Like, race is bullshit, right? The concept of race is invented by us, man. It's causing so much problems, and if you look at the differences, they're not that big. It's not worth having the concept of race, right? Like I started thinking, what is the difference between me and an average black guy? What, his penis is a little bit longer than mine? See the whores? Like, I know the difference. But most people's penises are a little bit longer than mine. My grandma's penis was a little bit longer than mine. She used to whip it out at the dinner table. But is really that the reason for division, right? Because if you think about it, the concept of race is causing so much problems. Like if you want to see racism, there is racism. Go to Romania, see how Romanians treat gypsies. Or stay here, see how they treat gypsies. By the way, Romanian gypsies don't look like Brad Pitt. It's a problem because of skin color, man. But if you think about it, the differences between us are not worth the concept of race. I started thinking, I have a friend from China, he's supposed to be a different race. It doesn't make sense. His skin color is exactly like mine. Why is he a different race? Because he looks like he's sneezing all the time? But he's my friend. He's just a guy from China. His name is Bruce. I call him Batman. Because they say that you are what you eat. It's a joke. But if you think about it, man, it's really weird that when we meet people that look different or seem different, we don't see ourselves in them. Right? Because we are the same, man. We're so similar. And I don't know why this is the thing. I think it probably comes from religion, right? Because religion pretends that it's about bringing people together, but I think it does exactly the opposite. And I can give you an example. I grew up Christian Orthodox. Anyone else grow up the correct religion? Guys, you're gonna burn in hell. Do you have Catholics here? Catholics make some noise? Why don't we get along? We used to be the same religion, the Christian religion. But 1,000 years ago, they broke up into the Orthodox and the Catholics because they couldn't agree on the yeast in the holy bread. Seriously, the Orthodox thought that you should add yeast to the holy bread so the bread would rise. The Catholics said, no need for yeast. The bread would rise 3 days later. This is one of the major religions on this planet. That's why they broke up. Let me make this clear. Both the Orthodox and the Catholics still keep kids in the basement. In case the priest gets rowdy. But yeast in bread, oh my God. That's the difference. Seriously, look it up. If anyone is wondering if there's a difference between the Christian Orthodox and the Jewish Orthodox, there's a difference there as well. And the difference is foreskin. Yeah, the Christians have foreskin, which is where the yeast comes from. Oh, disgusting. I don't know what you guys did during the lockdown. But I baked bread every day. Huh? But I used to believe in God, man. I really did, like when I was a kid, right? I don't believe in God anymore. I believe in Kanye West now. Because he's real. I saw him on Joe Rogan. But what does Jesus know about my life? Right? I'm 32. What the fuck? Right? This guy didn't know about potatoes. Yeah, potatoes are brought from the Americas to this side of the world about 500 years ago. Jesus didn't know about French fries. Jesus didn't know about the French. This is the guy I should listen to? A virgin? From 2,000 years ago? I don't know about you, but I don't want to take life advice from a fucking virgin. Mohammed, 13 wives. That's a guy with some stories. That's a guy with some life experience. What, you married 13 women at the same time? Tell me your stories. Jesus died a virgin at 33. Mohammed was married to an entire football team. The coach and the referee. Because there's something in us, we don't like virgins, right? Oh, really? You like virgins? Why don't you fuck them? Because it's the most awkward thing you'll do in your life. Fuck a virgin. Because they just sit there like, oh, what's going to happen? And you're there with your experience. Come on. And they're like, oh, I thought this was going to be special. Well, it's not. Hey, hey, hey. Right? Think about it. Would you listen to me if you knew that I was a virgin? Of course you wouldn't. By the way, I'm not a virgin. I'm not trying to brag. I'm 32. I was baptized. I haven't been a virgin in 30 years. It's disgusting. Some people are still doing the maths in their head. It's like 12, that's fine. Right? But that's the problem with religion, man. They're all, specifically Christianity, they're all fucking virgins. Jesus, his mother, another virgin. Do you know the story of Virgin Mary? She was a virgin when Jesus was conceived. Because God has the longest penis in the world. But it's very slim. It's very slender. It's like a catheter. It's like this cord right here. It's long and black. And it comes all the way from the heavens, down to earth, goes inside this lady's vagina, inseminates it, but doesn't do any damage. That's why we have the story that she was a virgin even after conception. Because she couldn't have been a virgin after Jesus was born, because he broke that pussy in two. Am I right, madam? Yes! Yeah! Damage to the vagina. Can you imagine what baby Jesus did to a virgin vagina? He came out like this. He tore to that pussy like a propeller. Sometimes I think about Mary's vagina. Do you know the metal foil on paracetamol? I think that was the miracle of the virgin birth. Baby Jesus came out of his mother like Porky Pig through the Looney Tunes logo. Bri, 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 bri. That's Christianity, folks. Is that too much? But I think the problem with religion is, besides pedophilia and all of that, it creates division of the worst kind. It creates division between people like me and people like her. Or like her. Or like her. Or any broad in this room. It creates division between men and women. Right? And that's not right, man, because we are very similar. We're uncomfortably similar, right? Like we all know that human beings, all of us, we have 46 chromosomes, right? I don't know what chromosomes are, but I heard you need 46, right? Some people have 45, but that just gives them like a big forehead and a tiny face. Think Wayne Rooney. Wayne Rooney. Yeah. But most people have 46, right? And out of those 46 chromosomes, only one is gender-based, which means that the difference between a man and a woman is 2.1%. So then why are women paid 30% less? When they should be paid 2.1% less. It's a joke, it's a joke. All right? But the problem is, man, it causes doubt amongst us. And it causes for us not to trust other people, not to trust strangers. Look at you, all of you, you're strangers. You're pretty cool. Strangers are amazing, man. I know sometimes strangers can murder you. But how many strangers murder you? One guy. Maybe two people at the same time. But strangers are great. You can go on dates with strangers. Yeah. You know, have you ever been on a date with a total stranger and you trust them with their teeth around your genitals? Next day, you still have genitals. People are amazing. Come on. Because we should never forget who we are. This is who we are. Look around. Look around now. This is your chance. Look around, the people around you. This is who we are, man. People from all over the place, all sorts of identities coming together, doing weird shit like this. Aren't we weird? Can you imagine if you saw cats doing this? Bunch of cats sitting on chairs, staring at another cat meowing. You'd be like, what the fuck's wrong with the cats? Why are they all facing the same way? Why is one of the cats Romanian? Why is the Romanian cat attempting to speak English? I think all I'm trying to tell you guys is just love each other. We don't have anyone else. Thank you very much.